Hello. Hi, we are here for my opinions on every shiny Pokemon. Now I like the idea of shiny Pokemon just because I like it that there's always a rare version of the Pokemon that you usually hunt for, and that's why shiny hunting exists. So, yeah. And I'm gonna share my opinions on every shiny Pokemon. There are some good ones, there are some bad ones. So, hey, let's just go for it. So, Bulbasaur, I think it's a really cool shiny. I like the red eyes that it has, and I like the green that it has for the shiny as well. So I think I'll give it an 8 out of 10. The next two I'm a little mixed about because I like the yellow flower on both of Ivysaur and Venusaur, but I don't like the yellow eyes as much. So I'll give those two a 7 out of 10. Shiny Mega Venusaur though, which I unfortunately cannot put on screen, I think has a really solid shiny. It has the red eyes from when it was a Bulbasaur, and the flower has a lot more color to it, so I think it's really cool. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10 for that. Let's see, Charmander, I think the yellow looks really nice on it. It's a standard. It's nice. It's cool. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Charmeleon, I'll also give it a 7.5 out of 10. Just for the same reason of Charmander. Charizard, though, not gonna lie, I just want to give it an 8 out of 10 just because it's so overrated. Mega Charizard X, I don't think it has the best shiny, but I don't think it's the worst either. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10 for that. Shiny Mega Charizard Y though, it has a better shiny, very obviously, but at the same time, it's still overrated, so I'll still give it an 8.5. I don't know, just because. Squirtle, it's pretty decent. It looks less saturated, but it still looks good to the point where like you can notice it even like when it hatches from like an egg. So like Masuda method. Like just to give you an idea, this is what a regular Squirtle looks like. That's a shiny. So yeah, it's a lot lighter and you can see the color like a lot more easily. So I think it's a 7.5 out of 10. Wartortle, it's okay. That's all I can say. I'll give it a 6.5. Blastoise looks alright as well. I do like the purple that they gave it, and just to give you an idea, that's a regular Blastoise. I think it's okay. I'll give it a 7 there. Shiny Caterpie, I love Shiny Caterpie. It's one of the best shinies in my opinion. Really cool shiny. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Metapod, not so much though. Don't get me wrong, I like shiny Metapod. It's just not as good as Caterpie, and also not as good as Butterfree either. And even then, Butterfree still doesn't match the value of Caterpie in my opinion. So Metapod and Butterfree I think are 7.5 out of 10. So yeah. Weedle, it tried to pull a Caterpie. I don't think it worked. I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. Kakuna is okay. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Beedrill is eh. I'll give it a 5 for Beedrill. Mega Beedrill does get an 8.5 solely because it looks cool in its shiny form. But yeah, I guess that's that for Beedrill. Pidgey, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty okay. I like it. It's kind of dull though, so I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Pidgeotto and Pidgeot, I don't think this one. I think Pidgeotto has like a little too much yellow on it, but Pidgeot has the correct amount of yellow on it, and that's saying a lot because Pidgeotto has much less yellow than Pidgeot. So Pidgeotto I think is a 6.5 out of 10, but Pidgeot has an 8.5 out of 10. And then Shiny Mega Pidgeot also looks really cool. I'll give it a 9 out of 10 for that. Rattata, let's be real, it's not the best. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Alolan Rattata though kind of gets worse. As much as I love the color red, I don't think it suits Alolan Rattata enough. Or at all even. So I'll give it a 3 out of 10 for that. Raticate, I like it. It's alright. It's alright, I guess. Do I like it? No. But do I hate it? No, not that either. So I'll give it a 5. It's average. Alolan Raticate, it doesn't work there either. I'll give it a 3 out of 10 for that. Let's see, Spearow, not great. This is an example of a shiny that just does not work. 1 out of 10. Let's be real. Fearow kind of looks better though, in my opinion, but still not great. I'll give it a 4 out of 10 for that. Shiny Ekans, I think it looks really good. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 for that. And Arbok, it's okay as well. I mean, I do like golden shinies because they do look good regardless, but at the same time, some of them are just too common. So I think Arbok in this case, it's okay. 5.5 out of 10. Pikachu, it's the mascot, but it has a lame shiny, I'll be honest. So yeah, I think I'll just give it a 6 out of 10. Raichu, I think it has a pretty good shiny. So 7 out of 10. Sandshrew, I like the green, and that's saying a lot because a lot of people don't like green shinies. But in this case, it pulls it off well. So Sandshrew gets a 6.5 out of 10. Sandslash though looks really cool. Oh, I forgot. Alolan Raichu, it looks like chocolate. And as much as I don't like chocolate, I still think it looks cool. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Alolan Sandshrew, it reminds me of the baby stage of Sonic the Hedgehog. And I don't even know what that looks like, and I don't want to imagine that. But it still looks nice, and it looks really cool as well. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 for that. Anyways, Sandslash, it reminds me of Knuckles. Why does it remind me of Knuckles? I have no idea. But maybe it's those red spines on its back. I have no idea, honestly. But I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Dog, this is gonna take forever. Alolan Sandslash, this one's the adult Sonic. This is the adult Sonic. I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for that. Nidoran Female, I really like the simple change that they made to it. Just changing it from its original color to Nidoran Male's color. I think it looks really nice. Nidoran Female, it looks really good. 8 out of 10. Nidorina, it's a little off, but at the same time, it looks really good as well. So Nidorina, really good. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Nidoqueen, though, does not look good. Let's be real. Nidoqueen does not look very good. I'll give it a 2 out of 10. Like, it's a massive down. How do you say it? Spiraled downwards from the shinies that it had before. So yeah. Low rating, 2 out of 10. Or did I say 3 out of 10? I have no idea. Actually, might as well be 2 out of 10 then. Let's see. Nidoran Male, I like it. 8 out of 10. Nidorino, it's... I never realized that shade of blue it had. It's okay. 7.5 out of 10. I like shiny Nidoking. Nidoking has an awesome shiny. That powerful blue shade is really good, and I like it to the point where I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Let's see, Clefairy, Clefable, they're kind of disappointing if I'm being honest. The only change that they have is that they're lighter in color and they also have the green tips to their ears. So yeah, they're much lighter in color. Like, look at that. So yeah, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It's average. I like it, but at the same time, I'm about it. Vulpix looks really nice. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Alolan Vulpix, not much changes. I'll give it a 5 out of 10 just because I'm about it. Ninetales looks really good though. That silver along with the blue tips on its tail, or tails, however you want to do it, it looks really cool. Alolan Ninetales though just does not pull that off well. So regular Ninetales, I'll give it a 9 out of 10, but Alolan Ninetales is Nah, 4.5. Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff. I like how they have the green eyes, like, in contrast to their regular blue eyes. Also, it looks like they get darker in color. I didn't even notice. So, I think these guys are okay. 6.5 out of 10. I think they look cool. Zubat. He's really cool, actually. I actually really like Zubat and Golbat. I also like Shiny Crobat as well, but we'll get to that in a bit. So Shiny Zubat, I'll give it a 7. Golbat, I'll give it a 7.5. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oddish looks really nice. It fits with the idea that it's a grass type, and a common thing I notice is that green shinies often look good whenever they're originally a grass type Pokemon. So that's why people like shiny Snivy a lot. So there's that. I see why that's the case for shiny Oddish as well. I feel like that's a really cool shiny. So Oddish gets a 7 out of 10. Gloom gets a 6 only because the green looks a little more damp. Oh my goodness, okay, anyways. Vileplume? I will say this. I kinda like it. I kinda like this. I like the orange that it has for its flower head, and the green on the bottom. It looks really, really nice. I like Vileplume. I think it's a solid 7.5 out of 10. Paris, it gets more red. Now if you guys know me, I like red. That's my favorite color. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Parasect, I feel like it took, it's like a downed version of Shiny Paras though, and in fact, honestly, although I will say, like, I still prefer Shiny Parasect over its regular coloration, I still think it looks really cool. So I'll give Shiny Parasect a 6.5, and it's Shiny Paras pulls it off better. Let's see, Shiny Venonat. I like the blue. I like the blue eyes that it gets. I really like those blue eyes. And blue shinies, they're often really, really good. There are a lot of good blue shinies, and Venonat happens to be one of them. So I'll give Venonat a 7 out of 10. Venomoth, I'll honestly give it 6.5 because I honestly think the purple with blue eyes looks better. So yeah, there's that. Okay, anyways. Diglett, simple change, but I like it. Same thing goes for Dugtrio. So both of them get a 7 out of 10. Alolan Diglett, though. I don't know what to say about that. It gets more red. And I don't know if it keeps the blue nose. Honestly, I have no idea. Let me check it out. Alolan Diglett Shiny. So let's see. Yeah, it does keep the blue nose, but at the same time, I think regular Diglett pulls it off better, so I'll give it a 6. Alolan Dugtrio though is eh. Now this might just be reflected on my opinion on Alolan Dugtrio in general, but I don't really like Alolan Dugtrio. So yeah, there's that. It's shiny though, is eh. 5 out of 10. Meowth, I'm a little disappointed they didn't change more. Same thing goes for Persian. And Alolan Meowth and Alolan Persian, they look really, really good. They get darker in color, which is something I liked about like both of them. So yeah, there's that. So I think regular Meowth and Persian, they get like a 4. Alolan Meowth and Alolan Persian, they get like a 7. A solid 7. Psyduck. This is one of the shinies that I see a lot of people say is the best, and I won't blame them. I won't blame them for saying, wait, what the hell am I blaming them for then? I don't know. I think shiny Psyduck looks awesome. Really good. 8 out of 10. Golduck, I think it took a down, like it spiraled down a little bit though. So I'll give it a 6.5. Shiny Mankey, it's eh, but at the same time it's not eh, I guess. 6 out of 10. I like Shiny Primeape though. I like the color of its fists and feet. What the hell does that even mean? But just to give you an idea, I like wow, I didn't even realize its fur turned a little orange from its regular form. Wow, you learn something new every day. So yeah, Shiny Primeape, it's alright. 7 out of 10. Growlithe and Arcanine. I think they're really good. Arcanine a little less so, but Growlithe pulls it off really well. So I think Growlithe gets a 7 out of 10. Arcanine gets a 6.5 out of 10. Poliwag, they did not change too much. Same thing for Poliwhirl. But yeah, Poliwag is a little disappointing. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Poliwhirl also like a low rating, like 4.5. Poliwrath does not look great. I'll be real with you. I'll give it a 5 because I'm a little Abra, I like Abra. I also like Kadabra, and I like the pink on Alakazam. So I'll give Abra a 6, Kadabra a 6 as well. Alakazam though, I like it a lot. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Mega Alakazam, I think it looks really, really good. I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for that. Machop? It's I mean, it's gold, but at the same time, a little rusty gold. So I'll give it a 4. Let's see. Machoke doesn't really look good, but I kind of like it at the same time. I'm a little about it. 5 out of 10. Machamp? I'm gonna be honest, it's not bad, but it's far from the best shiny. So I'll give it a 5.5 for Machamp. Shiny Machamp is alright. Let's see. Bellsprout is really good. Just a simple change of his leaves, going from green to yellow. It looks really nice in my opinion. Let's see. Weepinbell sort of does that same thing, except it works better on Bellsprout. And then Victreebel took a drastic change. I mean, look at it. It looks amazing. Dude, that looks absolutely solid. I'll give it a 6.5. So wait, Weepinbell, I'll give it a 6. Victreebel, I'll give it a 6.5. Tentacool? Tentacool and Tentacruel, I kind of like them. I kind of like their shinies. I mean, look at it. It looks so nice. Look at it. You don't expect to see like a green on Tentacool and Tentacruel. I kind of like it, so I'll give it a 7.5. Although too much water. Nice meme out of the way. Let's see, Geodude. When in doubt, gold it out. Kind of like it. Alolan Geodude kind of looks dirty. In fact, I gotta see it. I gotta see Alolan Geodude shiny. So let's see. Alolan Geodude. Yeah, it's a little more orange than usual. So yeah, there's that. So Geodude, I think it gets a 7.5 out of 10. Alolan Geodude, I'll give it just a 6. Not Geodude. Graveler looks like crap. And I'm not saying it figuratively. I'm also saying it literally. It actually looks like shit. But the good shit. The good type of shit. So I'll give it a 6. It looks the same as the shiny shade they used. It looks the same for Alolan Graveler as well. So I'll give it a 6 as well. Shiny Golem. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, I like it, but it's also a little dull. It looks a little dull, in my opinion. So I'll give it a 6 as well. I need to look up Alolan Golem's shiny. I believe it's the same. It looks the same. Oh, Golem. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, it looks. Actually, that looks kind of different. Hold up. Yeah, that's much different. Hold up. I actually like that dark color. I'll give it a 6.5. I really just misspelled Golem. Oh my god. Alright. Ponyta, Rapidash, these are cool. Blue Fire, Silver Fire looks amazing. I'll give these a solid 9, maybe 8.5 for Rapidash, but still really high rating. Slowpoke is a little disappointing. I'll give it a 4.5. I like Mega Slowbro, or Slowbro in general, actually. I like it because like it's so different from Slowpoke. Like, at least it's better than it going even lighter in color, in my opinion. So Slowbro gets a 7.5. Mega Slowbro also gets a 7.5, but then again, I like the shelter that it has, like covering almost its entire body. But it is what it is. Oh my god, this is actually gonna take forever. We're only 20 minutes in, and we've only gone through 80 Pokemon out of 800. We went through a tenth of the entire Pokédex. Let's see. Magnemite, Magneton, they are actually not bad. I'm gonna be real with you. They're actually solid. Despite the color loss, like they look like they've been colored out, but I still like the change. So I'll give it a 7.5. Let's see. Farfetch'd, it gets pink. I kind of like the pink. So 6.5. Doduo and Dodrio, though, don't look as great. They don't look good. I don't think they look good. 4.5 out of 10 for both of them. Seal and Dugong, disappointing shinies. They barely even change. They barely even change. Oh my goodness. I would rather have like something that changes like their entire color rather than just a yellow shade over them, because white and yellow look too much alike to the point where, well, dark yellow maybe not, but still. I don't know. I wish they changed more. So Seal and Dugong, they get a 4 out of 10. Grimer and Alolan Grimer. They swap colors, which I kind of like about it. So yeah, they both get a 7 out of 10 for that. I like Muck and Alolan Muck a lot more though, because they stay true to their colors as well. And what's interesting is that if you put a regular Muck next to a shiny Alolan Muck, it's the same thing for Grimer. Yay! I like that about these shinies. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for like a creative idea. Shelter? I like the orange they put on it. So yeah, there's that. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Cloyster is really good as well, although I'm a little surprised they didn't keep the orange. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad it didn't keep the orange. So yeah, I guess. Ghastly looks awesome as a shiny. I'm gonna be this is one of the better shinies of Gen 1. Did I give Cloyster a rating? It's probably really high. I'll give it an 8.5. Ghastly, really good shiny. 9.5 out of 10. Then it kind of spirals down from there. Haunter is solid. 7 out of 10. Gengar is, no, 2.5. But then Mega Gengar, it's awesome. Probably one of the best shinies they've ever made. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Perfect. Onyx? It looks like gold, honestly. But at the same time, it's also somewhat green. I mean, I like it. Do I? I don't like... I don't know how I feel about it. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Let's see, Drowsy and Hypno. I like the pink. I like pink. For some reason, and this is me, I like pink on like a lot of Pokemon. I don't know why, but it just looks good. So yeah, Drowsy and Hypno. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Krabby looks nice. Kingler doesn't. Like, or more rather, Krabby is nice. Kingler looks less nice. So I'll give Krabby a 6 out of 10. Kingler a 5 out of 10 because, you know, Kingler actually does have a... Kingler Shiny, in my opinion, actually does make sense though, because like it reminds me of Seaweed, and it does, and Kingler is a water type and it comes from the sea, so it's whatever. I like the idea around Voltorb and Electrode though, because their original forms, they kind of look like Pokeballs, and in this form they look like Great Balls. So yeah, that's cool. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 for those really good shinies. Let's see. Execute, an Executor, and a Alolan Executor. I like the gold for Execute, so 7 out of 10 for that. Executor is, it reminds me of, like, autumn. It reminds me of the autumn time. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. But I think it has a solid shiny. The same thing goes for Alolan Executor. They both get a 6.5 out of 10. But I think Execute pulled it off better. Cubone is eh. I like the dark green it has, but at the same time I don't. Okay, now I can see why a lot of people don't like green shinies. Okay. I think shiny Cubone is solid. So 5 out of 10 for that, but Marowak, no. I don't like shiny Marowak, or at least its regular shiny. Alolan Marowak looks absolutely fantastic, but a regular Marowak is not pulling it. I'll give it a 1 out of 10. Shiny Alolan Marowak, though, looks absolutely amazing, like I said, and I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Drastic change from the shiny, like they had, like, originally. Hitmonlee, it doesn't have the best shiny. I'll say that. It's 3 out of 10. I like the blue punching glove, boxing gloves that it has for Hitmonchan, though. Sure, it keeps somewhat of the same green, but I think the blue boxing gloves save it somewhat. So I'll give it a 4.5. It's better than Hitmonlee, but at the same time, it's still not great. Lickitung actually looks really cool. I think a shiny Lickitung is pretty cool. I like yellow. Like, we're going back to the gold shinies, like when in doubt, gold it out, but I still think it really works here, so I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Coughing and Wheezing, these are amazing shinies. I don't know why I love them, but I love them. Maybe it's because of the purple smoke that they actually make. It just looks really nice. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Rhyhorn, I like the bronze. It looks like bronze to me. It looks like a bronze color. I'll give it a 7.5. Rhydon kind of stepped down from there, though. I'll give it a 6.5 because I honestly think it could look better. It's to the point where I actually prefer a regular Rhydon, actually. Hold up. Chansey, might have to take a shower. I'm actually gonna take a shower after this, but yeah, shiny Chansey is no. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Shiny Tangela looks much better. Like as a green shiny, it looks really good. I like it, and yeah. But then again, it's only good as a green shiny because it's originally as a grass type. But honestly, I don't think that belief should just stay. I mean, don't get me wrong, I see why it makes sense, because they actually, like here it actually looks like grass, but at the same time, I don't know. But yeah, shiny Tangela looks solid. I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. Shiny Kangaskhan is no. And shiny Mega Kangaskhan is no as well. So I'll give it a 4. Not gonna lie, those shinies aren't great. Sorry. Horsey looks really good. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Seadra, I'm a little mixed about it. So I'll give it a 6. Goldeen barely changes. 4 out of 10. Seaking at that same level. 4.5. Staryu looks absolutely fantastic. Shiny Staryu is definitely one of the best shinies of Gen 1. So, yeah, there's that. I'll give it a solid 9 out of 10. Starmie also looks good, but for a different reason. It still has it has a dark blue gem, but I kind of like it. So, it actually has the same shade of coloring as Seadra. Wow, okay. But yeah, I'll give it a 9 out of 10 as well. Let's see. Let's see. Mr. Mime is not the best shiny. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know. It's a little disappointing to me. Or not disappointing, more rather it looks gross. 4 out of 10. Scyther is a little disappointing. This is the disappointing shiny. There we go. So Scyther, it's solid. But then again, I really wish it changed more. But we'll get to its evolution in a bit. It's... yeah. I'll give it a 4. Jinx, I kind of like the change that they made. I like the pink / purple that they added to it. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Electabuzz is solid. Looks like copper, but I like it. So yeah, Electabuzz, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Magmar also 6 out of 10, but I like pink. Shiny Pinsir. You know what I noticed? A lot of people actually don't like Shiny Pinsir. I actually really do. I like it a lot. I like the blue that it has, and its horns go from white to gold. I mean, has anyone noticed that? It goes from white to gold. Having golden horns is like utmost respect, man. And that's especially the case for Shiny Mega Pinsir. It looks actually, let me see. So Mega Pinsir, shiny, and yeah, that looks awesome. That looks absolutely amazing. Like look at that. That's amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna say Shiny Pinsir, 8 out of 10. Shiny Mega Pinsir, 8.5 out of 10. Tauros is an ugly shiny. 3 out of 10. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Shiny Magikarp, awesome, very iconic. I'll give it a 8 out of 10. Gyarados, another very iconic shiny. I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. Sure, it might be devalued now because of how common it is, but I still love it. Does it prevent me from loving the shiny so much? I love it. I love it. Especially like shiny Mega Gyarados. It looks awesome. Absolutely awesome. 10 out of 10 shinies. 10 out of 10. Lapras I also really like. I like the purple that it has. Blue shinies often get purple shinies, with the exception of here. And yeah, it just looks awesome. So Lapras, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Ditto also looks really good. I'll give it a 7.5. Eevee, the absence of color, like, for it looks really good. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Vaporeon also looks really good. 8 out of 10. Really good shiny. Jolteon, not gonna lie, is not the best. I mean, they did change it somewhat. Like, I'll see if I can find shiny Jolteon. Like, yeah, look at this shade of green. That's horrendous. But here it's okay. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Shiny Flareon just looks like it's been saturated out. Like, it hasn't been saturated all that much, so I'll give it a 4 out of 10. It's not the greatest. Let's see. A shiny Porygon it reminds me of an eraser. Why does it look like an eraser to me for some reason? I like it a lot. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Ammonite and Amistar, they look good as well. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I like shiny Kabuto and Kabutops. I'll give those a 7 out of 10. Aerodactyl looked really good. I like shiny Aerodactyl and shiny Mega Aerodactyl as well. So I'll give those an 8 out of 10. Snorlax, they did enough where it's noticeable. So I'll say it's good. So yeah, Snorlax is a 7 out of 10. Articuno, it's I think it's okay. Not the best, but certainly not the worst. 5 out of 10 for that. Shiny Zapdos, let's be real, doesn't change all that much, so it's not great. 4 out of 10. Moltres looks, I don't know. I'm a little mixed about it too. Yo, all these shinies have lame shiny forms, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, shiny Moltres is ew. I mean, it's not ew, but it's not the best. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It's average. And then Dratini, Dragonair, these have awesome shinies. 7.5. Dragonite, a lot of people don't like shiny Dragonite. Me, on the other hand, it's not bad. And I feel like some people are gonna kill me for saying this, but I don't think shiny Dragonite is a bad shiny. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It definitely looks, it's compared to its other evolutionary line, it's definitely the worst out of the 3, but I don't think it's a bad shiny. So let's see. Mewtwo, I like it. Shiny Mewtwo is a 7 out of 10 for me. Mega Mewtwo's, both of them get a 7.5, which they're okay. Mew! Oh my god, I love Mew. And I like the blue that it gets when it turns into a shiny. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Super high rating for it. So what are my thoughts on Generation 1 in total? It's solid. It's solid. I mean, it's okay. I mean, if you really think about it, like, you have good shinies such as Mew, you have Gyarados, Lapras, you got freaking Mega Gengar. But then you have some lame shinies such as Seal. You got Farfetch'd. You got Slowpoke. And then some that just look outright terrible, such as like, look at Dodrio, look at Gengar. That's saying a lot because it doesn't change much. Yeah, I think it's solid. I don't know. Next Gen 2. So let's see. Chikorita, I think it's a really good shiny. It definitely looks a lot more to the autumn vibe now. It's sort of pulling in Execute, but it pulls it off better in my opinion. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Bayleaf does not look the best. 4 out of 10. Not gonna lie, I don't like the shiny. Shiny Meganium definitely looks a lot better, but it does look like a penis that's going into a vagina. I don't know why, I still get that impression. It is what it is, I guess. But I like the shiny. 7.5 out of 10 for me. Let's see. Cyndaquil, Quilava, and Typhlosion, they're okay. 7 out of 10. Totodile, Crocodile, and Feraligatr, they look awesome. I like the simple change of just turning the red from that to a blue. It just looks really cool. And then you have Feraligatr, who just gets somewhat into the lime green, but also keeps a blue on it as well. So I think it looks really good. 8 out of 10. Sentret looks really cool. Furret looks awesome. It's so cute. It's so cute. Look at it. It's so fluffy. Sentret, I think it gets a 7 out of 10. Furret gets a 9.5 out of 10. It just looks awesome. I love its shiny. I just love it. Hoots. I mean, it's okay. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Noctowl looks alright. Okay. Sorry, just yawned there. My god. Noctowl, I think it's a really good shiny. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Letaba and Ledian, they're okay. I'll give it a 5, just because I think they're average. Spinarak and Ariados, though, they look awesome. I love spiders, and I love these shinies that they were given, so I'll give them 8 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 for Ariados, though, just because, like, I think the blue on it looked a lot better. Shiny Crobat? A lot of people don't like Shiny Crobat. I love Shiny Crobat. It looks awesome. Goodness. And, yeah, I don't know why. I just love pink. I just love pink. I don't know what you want from me, man. But yeah, I think Shiny Crobat looks awesome. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Let's see, Shiny Chinchou, it doesn't really change much, but it did enough to be noticeable. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Shiny Lantern, barely any difference. I mean, the only difference that it gets is that somewhat of a purple vibe, but I do not see any other difference. So yeah, there's that. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It's average. Uh, Pichu? I love Pichu, but I don't think it has the best shiny form. I mean, it's enough to be noticeable, but I still don't think it's the best. I'll give it a 5.5. Cleffa, I don't really like it. I'll be honest. I'll give it a 4. Igglybuff, you barely change at all. Also a 4. And Togepi, it's okay, but they did just switch the colors around, which nice gimmick, but I don't like gimmicks sometimes. So yeah, I'll just give it a 5. They're both average. Actually, Togetic actually doesn't look that great, so I'll give it a 4.5. Natsu and Zatu, they get lighter in color, which they're okay. 5.5. I love the pink on Mareep, Flaffy, and Ampharos though. So yeah, Mareep gets a 9 out of 10. Flaffy gets a 7, but Ampharos gets a 9 out of 10. And then Mega Ampharos looks really, really good. I think it still keeps a 9 out of 10 though. Shiny Bellossom looks awesome. I love the pink that it has here. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Golly, these pink shinies. Why? I love pink shinies, man. Not gonna lie, Meryl's shiny looks really good. I'll give it a 7.5. Azumarill shiny also looks very good. I'll give it an 8 out of 10 just because I love Azumarill and its shiny a lot more. And Sudowoodo, I love that it mimics an autumn tree. I know it's not intentional because it's all based on palette swaps, but I think it looks really nice. 7 out of 10 for that. Politoed, Politoed, definitely one of the best shinies. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Hoppip, Skiploom, and Jumpluff, they look really good as well. Hoppip a little less so, but Skiploom and Jumpluff a lot more. So Hoppip I'll give a 6.5. Skiploom I'll give a 6.5 as well. The Jumpluff I'll give it a 7.5. Oh my god, yawning so much, Jesus. Okay. Let's see. Apom. Apom's really cool. I like the pink that it has as well. Oh my god, so many pink shinies. So yeah, I'll give it Apom a 7 out of 10. Sunkern barely changes. Sunflora changes but doesn't look good. I'll give those a 4 out of 10. Yanma, this is a drastic change. I love this drastic change. Yeah, that's a 8 out of 10. Wooper kind of looks washed out. It looks like you peeled its skin open, or more rather, you peeled its skin off, and it just gets this pink on it. Which, don't get me wrong, I love it, but still, it gives me that impression. So, 7.5. I love Quagsire's shiny. It's purple. It's purple / pink. I love it. 8 out of 10. Espeon? Look, I don't think it's the best shiny, but I don't think it's the worst either. Like, a lot of people don't like shiny Espeon. They prefer shiny Umbreon, which I see why. So, yeah. I'll give shiny Espeon a 7 because I really like it. Shiny Umbreon obviously looks much better. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Purple Murkrow. Shiny Murkrow. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I have yet to find one in Pokemon Go, so there's that, I guess. So, yeah, shiny Murkrow looks really nice. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Slowking. I actually really like this shiny a lot because the flotation tube, or whatever it's called. Tube? What the hell? It goes from red to blue, and it also gets darker in color. I like it a lot, so yeah. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Misdreavus. What do I think about Misdreavus? Honestly, it looks a little dirty looking, but I kind of like it. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Let's see. Unknown? I like the blue. I like blue, but on Unknown, it's average. I'll give it a 5. Wobbuffet? I like this purple. Dude, this entire thing is just. I see a trend with a lot of blue Pokemon getting their purple shinies. So yeah, Wobbuffet, I think it looks really nice. So yeah, I'll give it a 6.5. Girafarig also looks really nice. 6.5. Oh my god, I'm losing my breath. You know what? I'll just drink water in a bit. Pineco, Fortress. I mean, Pineco, the gold looks really good on it. Fortress, not so much. So Pineco will give it a 7.5. Fortress will give it 6. Dunsparce. The pink looks nice again. I mean, look at it. It looks awesome. So, what do I think about shiny Dunsparce? I'll give it a 7. Gligar looks really nice. I think, yeah, it definitely has one of the better shinies of this thing. So I'll give it a 7.5. Let's see, Steelix. I like it, but I think I like its Mega Evolution a lot better. In fact, yeah, Steelix, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Let's see, let's check out. Oh, don't do that. Let's see, Mega Steelix shiny. Much better. But I don't know what else to give it. I'll give it an 8. Let's see, Snubble, not the best. Let's be real. Honestly, I don't like shiny Snubble all that much. I'll give it a 4. Gramble looks okay. 5. Coolfish I like a lot. So yeah, there's a 5 for that as well. Actually no, I'll give it a 6. Just because it looks really cool. Shiny Scizor. Oh boy. Now we're getting to some of the stinkers. Now we're getting to some stinkers. Shiny Scizor is not a good shiny, in my opinion. I don't like it. Lime green does not suit it. The red looks way better. Let's be real. Shiny Scizor gets a solid 1.5 out of 10. Although the green looks a little better on the Mega, but I'll still give Mega Scizor a 2.0. Why did I go so specific on that one? I like Shiny Shuckle though. Just the simplicity of the blue shell. Just like really does a good change on it. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. Heracross. I love Shiny Heracross. It's definitely one of the best shinies in my opinion. Solely because, I don't know, Heracross is already really cool. Shiny Heracross looks awesome. So, I'll give Shiny Heracross a 7.5. Shiny Mega Heracross, we gotta see this. Hold up. I believe it looks the same pretty much. So, Mega Heracross. Yeah, it looks the same. Or wow, there's actually a lot of different depictions of it. Like, I see this dark pink one, and then this light pink. Yeah, it kind of fluctuates actually. So, yeah, I think Mega Heracross looks really cool. So I'll give it a 7, only because I like regular Heracross better. So, let's see, Sneasel. A little mixed about it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this is a great shiny, but at the same time, I don't think it's bad. I'll give Shiny Sneasel a 4.5. Teddiursa, I think, is really good. 7 out of 10 for that. Shiny Ursaring. Now, a lot of people do not like Shiny Ursaring. I happen to also not like it either. I'll give it a solid 1.5. Slugma looks absolutely fantastic. I like Shiny Magcargo as well. So, there's that. Let's see, Slugma, I'll give an 8 out of 10. Magcargo, I'll give a 8.5 out of 10, just because I like Shiny Magcargo better. Swinub, I think it's okay. I like Piloswine as well. So, I'll give both of those a 7 out of 10. Corsola looks... It's a simple change, but I like it. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Remoraid looks really cool. I'll give it an what do I give this thing? I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Octillery, though, not gonna lie, is not great. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Delibird, very simple change, but I also really, really like it. Delibird just has that purple, but it's all over the red. So I like purple on shinies as well. So yeah, there's a 7 out of 10 for that. Mantine, it just gets more blue. I like it. 7.5. Skarmory, in my opinion, it looks a little rustier than usual, which I really like about it. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Or did I miss? No, I didn't miss any. I didn't miss any megas. Let's see. Houndour and Houndoom, they're solid. I mean, they're okay, I guess. I'll give them a 6 out of 10. Mega Houndoom is... We're not gonna lie, I don't like Shiny Mega Houndoom. I mean, if we take a look at Shiny Mega Houndoom right now, it's... Or actually, it doesn't look as bad as I thought. Never mind. Let's say it's okay. I'll say it's 6. I give it a 6, yeah. Shiny Kingdra, I really, really like it. 7 out of 10. Phanpy, it's barely noticeable. I feel like if one came across this thing in real life, you would not be able to tell it's shiny or not. So, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. I'm only giving it a 4 out of 10 just because it doesn't look bad, but at the same time, it's disappointing. But let's see. Shiny Donphan looks really nice. So Donphan, I like it reminds me of a cheesecake for some reason. I don't know why. You just have the orange or the brown as the peanut butter, and then the green, the dark green, or however you want to describe that green, below it as the cake. But now, don't get me wrong, I don't like cheesecake, but this reminds me of it. But at the same time, I still think it looks cool. So I think it's solid. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Porygon 2, it still reminds me of an eraser. Okay, I'll give it a 7.5. Stantler. Oh no, what have they done to you, Stantler? Let's be real, this is not a good shiny. This is not a good shiny. I'll give it a 2. This thing gets a 2, maybe even a 1. Let's see, Smeargle. I think it's cool. I like it's a simple change again. Gets gold and it has a red tail. I like it. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Tyrogue, it's kind of dirty looking. Same thing with Hitmontop, but I like it. It gets silver when it hits Hitmontop. See what I did there? When it gets to Hitmontop, like it hits silver. Yay! Alright, that's terrible. Hey, terrible pun out of the way. I think Tyrogue is okay, average, 5 out of 10. Hitmontop is also average, but a little above average, so 5.5. Smoochum you can barely notice, Elekid you can barely notice, and Magby you can somewhat notice. So Smoochum I'll give a 4.5. Elekid, 3. You can't note. Look at this. You can barely notice it even changes. Like if you guys don't know, the website I'm using, Pokemon Database, it changes the Pokemon to the regular form, like when you hover over it. Here with Hitmontop, you can clearly see that this is the shiny. You can not notice. Or at least you can barely notice that Elekid even changes at all. Anyways, Magby looks alright. I'll give it a 5. Miltank I really, really like. 7 out of 10. Blissey, it gets lighter in color, but I like it. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's better than Shiny Chansey, though, let's be real. Shiny Raikou. It's a really cool shiny, actually. I like the orange and yellow with it, but it looks really cool. Entei, in my opinion, Shiny Entei has the best shiny of the legendary dogs, in my opinion. I don't know. Simple change to the fur and the red on it. And apparently whatever this should be here, the front of it. It looks really, really cool in my opinion. It's awesome. 9 out of 10 for that. Suicune, don't get me wrong, it's really cool. I like it a lot. 7.5. Larvitar, it gets darker. I mean, anything bad about it? I, I mean, it matches its typing once it evolves, but hey, there's that, I guess. Yeah, Larvitar gets a 6. Pupitar also gets a 6. Tyranitar gets a 7 because I actually like that purple there, even though Pupitar here is purple. But then we have Mega Tyranitar. It looks awesome. Shiny Mega Tyranitar gets a 7. Lugia, I'm gonna be honest, and this might just be my opinion on Lugia in general, but I don't like Lugia's shiny. I actually don't like it. I mean, I like the red on it, but that's kind of it. It doesn't change enough to the point where it's drastic. Like, how can you tell me that Lugia has a good shiny when you have Ho-Oh right here? Come on. It changes from, like, look at this, look at the Ho-Oh, look at Ho-Oh. It changes from red to, like, gold, silver. Like, it's the embodiment of both games at that point. Like, it's the embodiment of gold and silver at that point. Like, you cannot argue with me with that. Like, Lugia does not define, like, any of that. Like, Lugia gets a 4. Ho-Oh gets a solid 10 out of 10. No one can argue with me on that. But then again, it's my opinion. So yeah, Celebi. This is a really good pink shiny. I really like this shiny. So yeah, I'll give it a 8 out of 10. Now, let's see. Gen 2 in general? I mean, it's better than Gen 1, in my opinion. I don't know, honestly. I think it's better. So I think it's good. It's really good. Next, Gen 3. Trico. It's okay. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Grova, I'll also give it a 6 out of 10. Sceptile, I'm okay with. It looks a little strange to me, in my opinion. But, I mean, I guess it's okay. I mean, if we look at Mega Sceptile, I think it looks better. Or at least I remember it being better. So, let's see. Yeah, that looks better. Look at this. It looks awesome, actually. Yeah, I do like this. So yeah, Mega Sceptile, or regular Sceptile, I think it's a 6 out of 10. Shiny Mega Sceptile though, I think it gets to 7.5. See, Torchic, I like it. Just take the yellow and put it where the orange is, and then reverse, vice versa. It looks really good. I like it. 8 out of 10. Combusken does not have a good shiny, mostly because you can barely notice it. So I'll give it a 3 out of 10. Blaziken looks really nice. I like the dark change that he made to it, even though it's not a dark type, but hey, looks nice. 7.5 out of 10, only because like Torchic has the superior shiny, obviously. If we went to Mega Blaziken though, I want to be honest, it doesn't look too good. Like, I'll put it in here. Hold up. So, if we put in Mega Blaziken, yeah, this is actually, it's not as bad as I thought, actually. So yeah, Mega Blaziken, I think it's a 6.5. I mean, look at it. Mudkip. So, fun story. So shiny Mudkip was actually the first actual shiny that I hunted for in Pokemon Go. And recently, or more rather this weekend, we were actually able to participate in the Mudkip Community Day. And we actually got 2 of these things, or me and my younger brother got 2 of these things. So yeah, shiny Mudkip, I like it. 8 out of 10. Shiny Marshtomp, also 8 out of 10. Shiny Swampert, I'll give it an 8.5. Shiny Mega Swampert also gets an 8.5. I just love the pink. I just love it. Pink or purple, however you want to pronounce it. What the hell? What are you pronouncing at that point? Okay. Let's see. Poochyena, Mightyena, they look nice. GG. It's good. Gold. It's a gold dog. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Zigzagoon and Linoon. I love the shade of orange that they gave these shinies. It reminds me of pretzels. I don't know why. I don't know why they remind me of pretzels. But yeah, they just look good. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Wurmple. Ooh, this is like my second shiny I've ever actually hunted for, like ever, like honestly. So, let's see. Shiny Wurmple, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I love that purple. I love that powerful purple color that it has. Silcoon, I love orange. I like the orange that they gave it. It's really unique. Let's see, Beautify, and it looks cool as well. I like the purple on its wings. So Silcoon I'll give a 6. Beautify I'll give it a 7. Cascoon is probably the weakest shiny here. I'll give it a 4. Dustox looks a little better. I'll give it a 6. Let's be honest, Wurmple has the best shiny out of all of these. Let's see, Lotad, it's okay. I mean, I like the purple. It's drastic change from its regular form, but yeah, it's alright. 6.5. Lombre gets a 7, and Ludicolo also gets a 7. Seedot, again, it reminds me of pretzels. In fact, these two actually remind me of pretzels. Yeah, Seedot gets a 7. Nuzleaf gets a 7. Shiftry gets a 6, just because it looks. It's but yeah, I don't know. Tailo and Swallow, these are actually some good green shinies, in my opinion. So I'll give both of them a 7. Wingull, you can barely notice that it's shiny. I mean, look at it. Like I put my mouse cursor over it, and you can barely notice, in my opinion. So yeah, shiny Wingull is okay. It's 5. Pelipper is also 5 as well. Ralts, wait, hold up. Okay, yeah. Ralts, I love this shiny line. I love this evolutionary line's shiny forms. They all get an 8 out of 10. Shiny Mega Gardevoir, I'll give it a 9.5 because that thing actually looks amazing. Hold up. So, let's see. Mega Gardevoir shiny. Mega Gardevoir shiny looks absolutely amazing. I don't know what it is. It just looks awesome. So yeah, there's that. I'll give it a 9.5. So Surskit, it's a dark color of it. So yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Masquerain also gets a 7 out of 10. Shroomish and Breloom, I like the red that they have on them. It reminds me of like the Mario mushroom. So yeah, it's a Mario. So yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Slackoth, I'll give it a 6. Vigoroth, I'll give a 6. But Slaking, probably just gonna give it a 5.5. Just because it gets worse. Nincada, Ninjask, and Shedinja. Well, hold up. So Nincada, Ninjask, they look alright. 6 out of 10. Shedinja, you can barely notice it, though. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Whismur, Loudred, and Exploud, they're okay. I'll give it a 5. Makuhita, they're okay. Makuhita is like okay. Hariyama is a drastic change though. So yeah, Makuhita, I'll give it a 5. Hariyama, I'll give it a 7. Azurill, I like it. I like it. I'll give it a 6.5. Nosepass is a gold shiny, so I'll give it a 6.5 as well. Skitty and Delcatty, they're okay. I'll give it a 5. Sableye, I'll give a 5 as well. But let's see, Mega Sableye. This looks really nice. I really like shiny Mega Sableye. It looks awesome. I mean, look at it. It's so cute. He's so cute, hiding behind his freaking gem. Yeah, I like it. Shiny Sableye, or Mega Sableye, gets 7.5. Mega Mawile, it's okay. 6. I'll give it a 6, but shiny Mega Mawile, I think it looks much better. Ooh. Oh, whoa, I didn't even put a space there. It doesn't matter now. So, yeah, might as well just do it. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. That is definitely a really good shiny. It looks awesome. Let's be real. Let's be honest here. So yeah, Mega Mawile, shiny Mega Mawile. I think it gets an 8 out of 10. Definitely a very underrated shiny Pokemon. Let's see, Aron, Lairon, Aggron. I like the green. I like the green that they get. I like the red eyes that they get too. So I'll give it a 6.5. Meditite, I'll give it a 6.5. Medicham, I'll give it a 6.5 as well. Mega Medicham, shiny Mega Medicham. I think it's okay. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but I think it could be better. Or hold up, is this a high definition thing? Is it? Oh, I can't even tell. Definitely does look like a high definition shiny Pokemon, like here. But yeah, I think it's really cool. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10 actually. Let's see, Electrike, pretty okay for a shiny. I'll give it a 6. Manectric I'll also give a 6.5 actually. Then shiny Mega Manectric, we gotta search that up as well. So Manectric, I think it's okay. Oh yeah, look at this, look at this, look at this. This looks awesome. This definitely looks awesome. Like, oh yeah, it's by 6 Foot Hacks. Hey, what's good? Yeah, I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. Plus, though, you can barely notice, but I still like it. I'll give it a 6. Minun, I like it as well. God Minun, I love God Minun, but it's about the shiny. I think it's still solid. 6.5. Volby and Illumise, they look okay, in my opinion. I'll give both of them a 7. Roselia, just a simple change, but I like it a lot as well. Yo, so much repeating here. Simple change. It's green. It's okay. It's average. But yeah, that's really good. I'll give it an 8. Gulpin and Swalot, I'll give, like, they look good. Blue looks really nice on them. I'll give it I'll give 6.5. Carvana, I'll give a 6. Sharpedo, I'll also give a 6, but shiny Mega Sharpedo looks really good. Like, if we go here, Mega Sharpedo looks really good. I like it. I actually really like this a lot. So yeah, Mega Sharpedo, really cool. I'll give it a 7.5. Wailord, well, Wailmer and Wailord, I'll give them a 6.5. Numel, I'll give a 6, but Camerupt, I'll give the powerful 8 because it actually looks cool. And Mega Camerupt, I believe it keeps that powerful black. So let's see, Camerupt. I think this looks cool, doesn't it? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That looks amazing. That looks awesome. Mega Camerupt is definitely a really cool shiny. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, I'll give shiny Mega Camerupt an 8.5. Torkoal's okay. I'll give it a 5. Spoink, Grumpig, I'll also give, well, I'll give 6. Spinda is kind of ew. I'll give it a 4. Trapinch looks awesome. I love this. It's just a one color or 2 colors if you count the white under here. But I like it. 7. I'll give this one actually a 6. And then Mega, whoa, Mega, I wish. Shiny Flagon, it looks really cool. I like it a lot. I'll give it a 6.5. Cacturn as well. They both look cool. I'll give it a 6.5. Swablu, Altaria, simple change, but I like it. 7, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Let's see, Mega Altaria, I know what it looks like, but I'll just put it up here for your guys' sake. So Mega Altaria is shiny, it looks pretty cool. So yeah, I guess there's that. I love these high definition pictures though, oh my god. But yeah, I think Mega Altaria gets in a 7.5. Zangoose and Seviper. So Zangoose, I'll give a 7. Seviper, I'll give a 7.5 because it looks cooler in my opinion. Lunatone's underwhelming. Solrock is underrated in my opinion. So Zangoose I'll give. Wait, did I already okay, yeah, I did. Lunatone I'll give a 4. Solrock I'll give a 6. Barboach I'll give 6.5. Wishcash I'll give a 6 because, in my opinion, the gold here just looks better here. But then again, the yellow probably wouldn't look good on this thing. Corefish, I really, really like this thing. It looks cool. I like it. And it isn't get one. Let's see. I'll give it a 6. Crawdon, I'll give a 6.5. Baltoy, that's a really cool shiny in my opinion. That's a really, really, really cool shiny. So I'll give Baltoy a 6.5. Claydol I'll give a 6, honestly. Lileep, it actually looks like grass now, so I'll give a 6. Cradilly looks, I like the pink. I'll give it a 6.5. Anorith and Armaldo. Yo, I want you to know, I'm getting so worn out from doing this. Anorith and Armaldo, I think they look really cool. I'll give it a 6. Feebas, I like the purple. It's purple, I like it. I'll give it a 6. Milotic is solid. I'll give it a 7. Castform, it's eh. I'll give it a 5. And shiny forms don't even exist for these. So, yeah, there's that. Rip Castform, right? Let's see. Kecleon is a little disappointing. I'll give it a 4. Shuppet and Banette. Well, Shuppet I'll give a 6. Banette I'll also give a 6. But Shiny Mega Banette, I believe it gets golden teeth. I mean, it already has golden teeth as regular Banette, but then we have, yeah, this is solid. I like it. I mean, it gets a different shade, which is okay, but yeah. Yeah, Shiny Mega Banette, I think it's really cool. 7 out of 10. Duskull and Dusclops, they're red, but I like it. I like red. I'll give it a 6. Tropius, not gonna lie, is not the greatest shiny. I'll give it a 4.5. It's solid, but it's a little under average. Chimecho, again, a little under average, but I'll just give it a 5 because, then again, not a lot of people pay attention to it. Let's see. Absol, I'll give it a 6. Shiny Mega Absol, let's just look this up again. So, yeah, there's that. Shiny Mega Absol, and you get this. Look at this. This looks awesome. And I do not think Shiny Mega Absol has actually made an appearance in the anime. I don't know. But let's see. Anyways, yeah, I think Mega Absol gets a 7.5. It looks really good. Why not gets a 6? Snorunt gets a Snorunt should get a 7 actually. I really like Shiny Snorunt. Glalie though is eh. I mean, just because you pull an Aggron doesn't mean you're gonna look good. Oh, speaking of Aggron, did I even go over its Mega Form? I don't think I went over its Mega Form. Wow, I skipped over it completely. I think Mega Aggron looks really good. I think Shiny Mega Aggron looks pretty decent. Yeah, this is beastly. My God, he actually looks like an armored dinosaur, man. There's Pixelmon too. Alright, anyways. Let's see. Wow. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Oh yeah, just because you pull an Aggron doesn't mean you're gonna look good. Glalie gets a 4. Mega Glalie also gets a 4.5, but yeah, it looks better in my opinion. But at the same time, it looks okay. Yeah, it looks okay, I guess. Yeah, right here. It looks pretty decent. Yeah, I'll give it a 4.5. Spheal, Celio, and Walrein, they pull the purple out of it, so I'll give it a 6. Clamperl gets a 6. Huntail gets a 5.5. Gorbis I'll give a 7 because I like the gold. Relicanth I'll give a 7 because it's a unique shade of blue. It's like a cyan color actually, isn't it? I like it. I'll give it a 6, 7, I don't know which one of those I said before. Love Disc, again, it's gold. It's a heart gold. Yo, this should be Pokemon Heart Gold's mascot. Okay, anyways, I'll give it a 6. Bagon, it reminds me of Yoshi. Yoshi! I love it. Bagon gets a 7. Shelgon is a little under average in my opinion, 4.5. Salamence, man, I love Salamence. Salamence's shiny looks awesome. I love it so much. I'll give it an 8. And then Mega Salamence, man, dude, this is a godlike this is a godlike thing. This is a godlike being. Yeah, I love this. I love it. Like, maybe not the depiction with the orange wings, but still, I think it looks really, really good. So, yeah. Oh, it's a render for Source Filmmaker? Man, that's good. Oh my god. But, yeah, I like it. I like this shiny a lot, so... So, yeah, I'll give it an 8.5. I like it. I know some people might not like Mega Salamence as shiny, but... I don't know. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Oh my god. Okay. I'm so tired right now. Let's see. Beldum, I'll give... well, Beldum, Metang, and Metagross, I'll give them all an 8. Let's see. Mega Metagross, though. It looks really good. I think shiny Mega Metagross looks awesome. Yeah, look at that. Like, look at this here. Look at that powerful blue cross on its, like, on it. Man, that looks awesome. Yeah, this is Steven's Metagross. He can Mega Evolve a shiny Metagross. That's cool. So I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Let's see, Regirock. I like its shiny. It reminds me of chocolate. Again. But I'll give it a 7.5. Regice barely changes. I'm disappointed. I'll give it a 5 because at least it doesn't look bad. Registeel. I like the green. I like the green on it. I'll give it a 6. Latias, I really like its shiny. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Its Mega, though, not so much, or at least from what I remember. Shiny Mega Latias, Latios. Because there's only, like, 2 notable differences on it. Or even then, I can't even tell. So, wait, let me see. Shiny Mega Latias, let's see this. So, Mega Latias is, oh, it's this one then. So, this is Latias then. Okay. So, yeah, Mega Latias is okay, I guess. It's a little under average. I'll give it a 5. Let's see. Latios. Or I might as well X this one out. Latios looks okay as well. I'll give it a 6. But, this one gets a lot closer to its Mega. So, yeah, I'll still do this because, yeah, Mega Latios is okay, I guess. Again, it's under average in my opinion, so I'll give it a 4.5. Well, then again, they're both the same, so I'll just give them the same rating. So, Kyogre, I like the pink on it. I'll give it a 7. Primal Kyogre though, oh boy, now we're getting to some godlike shinies. Or Mega Kyogre, what the hell? Primal Kyogre. Whoops. Alright, yeah. Primal Kyogre looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at this thing. That's awesome. And same thing, like, look at Groudon there. Yeah, Groudon itself, or let's see, let's do this. So 7 out of 10 for Kyogre, 9 out of 10 for Primal Kyogre. For regular Groudon, it's not great. 4 out of 10. Let's see, Primal Groudon though, it looks awesome. Let's be real, it looks absolutely amazing, dude. How do you not like this thing? And there's gonna be that one person who's just like, you know, I actually really don't like shiny Primal Groudon, just because I see it everywhere in VGC 16 and 19 Ultra Series. But hey, I don't know. This is not Ultra Series. This is not VGC 16. All right. So, anyways, let's see. I think Primal Groudon gets a 9 out of 10 as well. Rayquaza already has an amazing shiny. I'll give it an 8.5. Shiny Mega Rayquaza. This is probably one of the most godlike shinies I've ever seen. But yeah, that's amazing. That's so good. Look at it. It actually looks awesome. Like, dude, how do you not like this thing? Like, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. I think it's a 10 out of 10. Jirachi, simple change, but I like it so much. Just going from blue to red just looks really, really good. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Yellow for Deoxys, honestly, it looks okay. I'll give it a 6.5. Now, Generation 3 in general, I don't really know. This one's a little in between Gen 1 and Gen 2. Probably, like, it's probably the middle of it. Like, there are some good shinies, but there are some bad shinies. I'm not gonna lie, Generation 1 had more of the worst, had more of the bad shinies, and Generation 2 had more of the good shinies. So I think this generation is in, like, the middle of it. So yeah, let's go Gen 4. But first, let me get some water, because, oh my lord, I'm thirsty. And that's not what she said. Okay. Alright, let's see. Turtwig. Grottle. They look really cool. 6 out of 10. I'll give Torterra 5 because, like, that shiny is kind of rusty. Chimchar, Monferno, I like those. I'll give it a 6. Infernape, it's not as bad as people think. I think it's I'll give it a 6.5. Piplup, you can barely notice it, so I'll give it a 4. Primplup the same. I'll give it a 4.5. And Empoleon, you can actually see it. You can actually see the difference. So yeah, I'll give it a 6.5. This actually looks good. Starly, Staravia, and Staraptor. I really like these shinies. Like, I like the brown suits it, and the added blue on Staraptor here, like for this mohawk, like it just looks good. I'll give it a 7.5. Bidoof and Bibarel. Oh boy. So I think, and this is not okay. Look, I do not think these shinies are good, and this is not just from my opinion on Bidoof and Bibarel in general. I solely believe that these have the worst shinies out of any Pokemon ever. Like, you could actually take these Pokemon out of the Pokedex and I could care less. So, yeah. 0 out of 10 for both of them. Just saying. Kricketot and Kricketune, they look cool as well. I really like these because they're gold. And I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. Shinx, Luxio, and Luxray, they kind of pulled a Kricketune, so whoop. Okay, alright. I like these shinies, so I'll give it a 7. But I like the purple. I'll give a 6.5 out of 10. Roserade, I also like, I like the purple black flowers that it has. 7.5 from me. Yeah. Cranidos and Rampardos, they're eh. I don't know about these shinies, honestly. I mean, red, I like it, but on Cranidos and Rampardos, though, I have no idea. I'll give it a 6 because I at least like red. These shades of blue for Shieldon and Bastiodon, I like it a lot. So I'll give these a 7 out of 10. Burmy Wormadam, you cannot tell that these are shiny at all. So I'll give all of these a 4 out of 10, but Mothim is the only good shiny out of the Burmy line, and yeah, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Shoutouts to my boy A-Drive, /IVE, aka A-Drive. Nah, I'll give it 8 out of 10. Let's see, Combee, 6 out of 10. Vespiquen, I'll also give it a 6. Pachirisu, I like the pink on it. I'll give it a 6.5. Buizel and Floatzel, they're eh. 6.5. Cherubi kind of actually looks like weed this time. And that's not just from its number being 420. So I'll give it I don't know, it just looks really bad to me. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Cherrim, I like it, and it's not even just this form. I like the shiny form of this as well. So I'll give a 6 out of 10. Let's check out Cherrim. Let's check out Cherrim's shiny. So yeah, this is really good. Oh my god. Alright. This one this screenshot here specifically looks like it's under the impression of actually being high, so I'll give it a 6 as well. Shellos and Gastrodon, they're solid. I'll give it a 6. Ambipom, I kind of like it. 6.5. Drifloon and Drifblim, 6.5. Baneri and Lopunny, I'll give a 8 out of 10. And then Mega Lopunny, oh boy. Let's just do shiny Mega Lopunny, and let's see what we got. This looks really nice. This looks really cool. I like shiny Mega Lopunny. It looks really good. I'll give it an 8.5. Miss Magius, though, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it has the best shiny. I'll give it. I mean, it's okay. But on Miss Magius, I really don't know. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Just because it's average in my opinion. Honchkrow, I really like that shiny though. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Glameow and Perugly are 4.5 for me. Chingling, you can barely even notice. This is another Elekid case. So I'll give it a 3. So yeah. Stunky and Skuntank, I like this red. I love this shade of red. Probably one of the better red shinies in my opinion. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Bronzor and Bronzong, they're also really good. 6 out of 10. Bonsly, I'll give it a 6 out of 10 as well. Mr. Mime or Mime Jr. My God, man. Whoo, jeez. Okay, Mime Jr. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. I mean, it's okay, but I don't like it all that much. Happiny. Do I like shiny Happiny? I mean, it barely changes. So, I mean, I'll give it a 4.5. It's below average, but at the same time, not that much. Chatot, I think, is a really good shiny. I'll give it a 6.5. Spiritomb, this is a really drastic shiny. I like this one a lot. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Gibble, like a really drastic change as well. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Gabite kinda goes back to its original coloring, sort of. I don't know. So I'll give it a 7. But then look at Garchomp. It barely even changes. Just it barely even changes. Let's be real. So Garchomp, I'll give it a 3. Mega Garchomp, shiny Mega Garchomp. A lot of people don't like Mega Garchomp, or shiny Mega Garchomp for that matter. I, on the other hand, really, really like it. I think it looks really cool. I mean, look at this. This looks really good. I absolutely love this thing. And what the heck? Oh, this is... Man, alright. Anyways, so yeah, I think Mega Garchomp definitely is a better shiny. It's 7.5 for me. Munchlax, I'll give a 7 out of 10 for that. Riolu, Lucario, they're okay shinies. I mean, I'll give 5, and then I don't think. Let's see Lucario. So, shiny Mega Lucario, is it okay? No, not the shiny that I really want. I really don't like this shiny, I'll be honest. I'll give it a 4.5. Let's see, Hippopotas and Hippowdon, I think they're okay. I mean, I'll give them 5. Scorpy and Drapion, these are actually really cool. These are actually really cool, especially Scorpy. Like yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So I'll give it a 6. Drapion, I'll give a 6 as well. Wow, I've been doing this for an hour and a half, and I'm not even. Well, I'm halfway through. How do we get that far? Oh my god. Let's see, Krogunk and Toxicroak, 6 out of 10. Carnivine, it's okay. I'll give it a 5. Finneon and Lumineon, I'll also give a 5. Mantike, it just gets more blue, or no, it actually gets a little cyan color on it. So I'll give it a 6. Snover and Abomasnow, they're okay. So yeah, I'll give it a 6. Do I like shiny Mega Abomasnow though? Let's see, a shiny Mega Abomasnow, and we get. Oh yeah, I like it. I like this. I actually like this a lot, actually. Hold up. So yeah, Mega Abomasnow. I think it looks cool. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Weavile. Weavile. Do I like this thing? Not really. Not much. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Magnezone is definitely much cooler, though, in my opinion. I'll give it a 7. Lickitung, or Licky Licky. Golly, Jesus. I look at Licky Licky and I just think Lickitung for some reason. But then again, it just evolves from that, so I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It's average. Rhyperior looks really, really cool. I like the gold on it. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Tangrowth looks really cool as well. Let's see. How do I like this thing? Do I like it, actually? No, I like it. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Electivire is really cool as well. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Magmortar, I'll give it a 6.5. Togekiss, you can barely tell it changes. I'll give it a 4. Yanmega. Oh, this is a really cool shiny. I'll give this one a 7. Leafeon, you can not notice it too much, so I'll give it a 5. Glaceon, sort of the same, but actually you can kind of notice it. So yeah, I'll give it a 6. Gliscor is really cool. I'll give it a 7. Mamoswine is an ugly shiny. Mamoswine is not the best. I'll give it a 4. Let's see. Porygon Z still reminds me of an eraser. Even after all this time it evolves, it still looks like an eraser to me. So I'll give it a 7. Gallade is really cool. I like Gallade. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Shiny Mega Gallade. Shiny Mega Gallade. Shiny Mega Gallade. This is probably one of the better shiny Megas in my opinion. And that's not just because I like Mega Gallade in general. I just really, really like Shiny Mega Gallade. So yeah, I think it's a 9 out of 10 for me. Probopass is okay. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Dusknoir, it's a somewhat okay change, but I really like it. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Frostlass, it doesn't change much, but it's noticeable. I'll give it a 6. The Rotom forms, they're all okay. Oh, I actually really like all these Rotom forms a lot. Like, I do like red, let's be real. I'll give them all a 6.5. Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf, they all get golden bodies, so I think 6.5 is an appropriate number for them. Let's see, Dialga, Palkia. Dialga's shiny, I do really like. I'll give it a 7 for that. But Palkia's shiny, I still don't really like it. I don't really like it all that much. It reminds me way too much of what Palkia's head is joked about. Like Palkia's head looks like a dick. And its body looks like sperm. Okay, I'm gonna stop. So, yeah, Palkia gets a 3 out of 10. Heatran looks really cool. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Regigigas. Okay. I'll give it a 7.5. Giratina, both forms look awesome. Like, as a shiny, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Very high rating, obviously. So, yeah, that's a really cool shiny. Let's see, Cresselia, I'll give a 7 out of 10. Fione and Manaphy, I mean, Fione you can actually notice, but Manaphy not as well. So Fione I'll give 6.5, but Manaphy doesn't have the best shiny, so I'll give it a 5.5. Darkrai, I love this shade of purple. Dude, that's such a shade, that's a good shade of purple that they chose for Darkrai. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Shaman I'll give, for both forms I'll give 7.5. And Arceus, it's gold. I'll give it a 8 out of 10. So, Gen 4 in total, like, well, in general, this is a really good generation of shinies. I mean, some notable ones that I didn't really like Palkia, Garchomp, Mega Lucario, Bibarel, obviously. But yeah, they're okay. I like this generation. Probably the best generation that we've got so far. But then again, the barrel kind of holds it down a little bit. Let's be real. Let's be honest. But yeah. Anyways, next Gen 5, and oh boy, I better be ready for this one because there's a lot of Pokemon in here. I have lots of good shinies. Just to give you an idea, Victini. I'm just gonna go through this really quick because I don't want to make this too long. I'll give it a 10 out of 10 because it's probably a good shiny. Probably it is. I'll give these 9, 9, 9, 8, 7, 10. It's a really good shiny. Way too good for Emboar. I'll give it a 7, 7, 6. It kind of gets worse through evolution. 7, 6.5. You can barely notice it. 4. You can barely notice. Well, actually, you can somewhat notice it. I'll give it a 6. I like this shiny. I'm not gonna lie. 7. I'll give it a 7. I'll give this one a 7 as well. This one, crimson, nice crimson color, so I'll give it an 8. You can barely notice this. I'll give it a 5. 5. 4. 3. You can again barely notice it. I like this one. 6. 7. Munna, I'll give a 6. Dude, this is a really good, cool shade of blue and purple. I'll give it a 7. Pidove is okay. I'll give it a 6, but this shiny is not okay. I'll give it a 1. Male Unpheasant is really cool, but female isn't. So, yeah. Male Unpheasant I'll give a 6, but female I'll give a 3. This one's really cool. Well, these two are. So, 7, 8. Yo, I love these shiny. These are probably the best shinies here. Some of the coolest shinies ever. Or one of the best evolutionary lines of shinies. So, I'll give this 8, 8, 9. Just really good. Let's see. Woobat, I'll give a 6. Swoopbat, I'll give a 7. Swoopbat, whoa. Okay. Drober, I'll give a 6. Excadrill, I'll give a 6.5. Onino, just a simple change, but I love it. Mega Onino barely even changes that much. The only change that I see from it is its eyes go from red to yellow, I believe. Yeah, it barely even changes. It barely even changes from its original like Mega form. So yeah, I don't think it's that great. So I'll give it a 3. Timber, Girder, and Conkeldurr. I really like these, so I'll give them a 9. Timple, Palpitoad, Seismitoad. Give it a 7, 7, 6. Throw and Sock. Throw's but Sock is pretty cool. I'll give Throw a 5, Sock a 7. Swaddle is really cool. I'll give him an 8. Also give Swadloon an 8, and Leavanny a 7. Venipede, Whirlipede, and Scolipede. Okay, Venipede I'll give an 8. Whirlipede I'll also give an 8. Scolipede I'll give a 9. I love Gen 5. I love Gen 5. Okay. All right. Cottony, Whimsicott. Cottony, again, we're going back to the autumn vibe, so I'll give it a 7. Whimsicott, for some reason, reminds me of Halloween and stuff like that. I'll give it a 7.5. Petzl barely changes that much, so I'll just give it a 4. That's not just because of my opinion on Petal at all. Lilligant, I'm okay with, and that looks really cool. I'll give it a 6. And Basculin, like for both of its forms, it's so I'll give it a 4. Sandile, it's pretty cool. This is probably a really good. This is a good shiny. I'll give it a 6. Krokorok, very drastic change. I'll give it a 6 as well. Crocodile, it looks like shit. I'm gonna be real. It kind of looks like shit. Like, you're supposed to hide your eyes, not reveal them. So yeah, I'll give this one a 5. Just a 5. It's average. Darumaka and Darmanitan are like pretty cool. Pink for Darumaka, I like it a lot. I'll give it a 6. Darmanitan, I'll give it a 7. And yeah, Zen mode, I'll just it's average 5. Maractus, there's so much Pokemon in this. My God. Whew. Maractus, I'll give a 6. Dwebble, it's it doesn't change that much. I'll give it a 4. Crustle looks really cool though. I'll give it a 7. Scraggy is really cool. Scrafty isn't. But then again, they're really cool Pokemon in general, so yeah, I'm okay with it. Scraggy is 6. Scrafty is a 5. Sigilif is a I actually really do like this a lot. 7. I'll give it a 7. Yamask and Cofagrigus. Well, Yamask I'll give a 6. Whoa. Cofagrigus I'll give a an 8 because it looks awesome. Tirtouga, 5. Caracosta doesn't change that much. It just gets darker. I don't like that. 4. Arcan and Archeops. They're solid. I like it. I like these, but at the same time, they're they're average. I'll give them a 5.5. Trubbish, I'll give a yeah, I actually really like these shinies actually. Trubbish, I'll give a 6. Garbodor, I'll give a 7.5. Zorua, these are really cool. Both of these I'll give an 8. Minccino, I'll give a I'll give a 7. Chinchino, I'll give a 7. Gothita, just a simple change, but it works. Like just giving them purple eyes and then changing Gothita from black to somewhat of a blue color works. Hold up. Alright, sorry about that. Oh my god. Alright, so I think Gothita, Gothorita, and Gothitelle, they look really cool. I'll give it a 7. Solosis, Duosion, they don't change much, so I'll give it a 4. But Reuniclus looks really cool. I'll give it a 7. Ducklet looks really nice. Swanna, not so much though. Doesn't change much. So Ducklet, I'll give a 7. Swanna, I'll give a 4. Vanillite, Vanillish, and Vanillux. I mean, Vanillite definitely is the best out of all of them, so I'll give it a 7. Vanillish, I'll give a 6. Vanillux, I'll also give a 6. Deerling is Sawsbuck is also but I like this shade of orange. It always reminds me of pretzels. So I'll give both of them a 6. Amalga, I'll also give a 5.5. Carablast, is it a good shiny? I'm not sure. I'm a little mixed about it. 5 for me. Escavalier is actually really cool. I like the pink that it has. So yeah, this is a 6.5 for me. Oh boy. Fungus and Amoonguss. Lit. Yeah, I like these shinies a lot. Cause again, they remind me of Great Balls for some reason. So 7 for me. Frillish and Jellicent, they're both really cool. In terms of which I prefer though, I'll prefer the male one. So yeah, I'll give both of them a 6.5. Alamomola, I'll give it a 7.5 because it actually looks really cool. Joltik and Galvantula, I love spiders, and these shinies, though they don't differ much, I'm glad they don't. So, oh my god, I am so tired. It is currently 7 p.m. as I'm doing this, so yeah, there's that. Galvantula, Joltik and Galvantula, I'll give them a 7. Ferroseed is a really cool shiny, let's be real. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Ferrothorn, I'll give it a 7 because I think the coloring for Ferroseed looks better. That's probably what they should have done with Ferrothorn actually. So yeah, there's that. Clink. I like Clink. I like the green nose that they have. I'll give it a 7. Clang, I'll give a 7 as well. Clang, I'll also give a 7. They all get a 7. Dynamo, you can barely tell even changes. Electric, you can't also tell it really changes that much. I'll give this one a 3, this one a 4, and then this one like a 6. The Electros is really cool. LGM, VHM, they're 5. I'll give it a 5. Litwick's really cool. Lampent is also really cool. Chandelure is awesome. Litwick I'll give a 6. Lampent I'll give a 5, but Chandelure I'll give a 7. Axio! Like, it's really cool. I love it. Let's be real. Axio is definitely one of the cooler shinies. Well, Haxor's here at least. Axio, I'll give it a 6. Fracture I'll also give a 6. Haxorus I'll give a solid 9. Cubchoo, Beartic. Cubchoo is really cool. Beartic's So Cubchoo I'll give a 7. Beartic I'll give a 5. Cryogonal I'll give a this looks really cool actually, so I'll give it a 6. Shelmet and Excelgor I'll give 6 as well. Stunfisk I'll give actually that's really cool, 6.5. Mienfoo I'll give 7. I like blue. And then Mienshao I'll give a 7 as well, because this actually looks really cool actually. Druddigon, interesting color. Interesting colors they choose, but I think it still looks really, really good. Reminds me of a pumpkin. I don't know why. Let's see, Golett and Golurk, they're both really, really cool. So I'll give both of them a 7.5. Pawniard I'll give a Pawniard and Bisharp I'll give 7 because they actually have really good shinies. Bouffalant 6. Rufflet is I'll give it a 4. Braviary is really cool. It's the American bird. I'll give it a what is it? I'll give a 7 for it. Volibee is 6. Mandibuzz is also 6. Hemar's really cool. I'll give it an 8. Durant I'll also give an 8, or more rather a 7 actually. Dinos, Wireless, Hydreigon. I love these guys, and they're my favorite shinies in general. Well, a few of my favorite shinies. So yeah, Dino I'll give an 8. Wireless I'll give a 9. Hydreigon a 10. But then again, it might be just biased because it's my favorite Pokemon. So, Larvesta, Volcarona, they're pretty cool shinies. I'll give them an 8. Cobalion I'll give a 7. Terrakion I'll give a 6. And Virizion I'll give a 9. Probably the best shiny out of these 3. Let's see, Tornadus. These shinies are okay. Yeah, these are okay. I'll give it a 7. Thundurus here, probably the best out of the genies. I'll give these a 7 as well, 7.5 even. Reshiram is I'll give it a 6. Zekrom's also I'll give it a 6 as well. Landorus here. I'm gonna say this much. Landorus and Landorus T, they probably don't have the greatest shinies. I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, I'll give him a 4 actually. Kyurem by itself, still really good shiny. I'll give it a 6, and you can tell here the lighting has definitely improved because, well, I've been doing this for like almost 2 hours now, so there's that. So Kyurem I'll give a 7. Black Kyurem, probably one of the best shinies in the game in my opinion. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. White Kyurem though, it's still really good, but not as great as Black Kyurem. So yeah, Black Kyurem basically just destroys any other shiny. It's really good. White Kyurem will give an 8 out of 10. Keldeo is give it a 6. Meloetta I'll also give a 6, but Pirouette form I'll give it a 7. Genesect, I like red, and yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, there's that. I'll give it a 7. And in terms of Generation 5 in general, wow, there are a lot of good shinies. There are a lot of good shinies, especially the ones like Genesect, like here. Let me just scroll by these again. Haxorus. We got Zoroark, we got Cofagrigus, we got Darmanitan, Scolipede, Conkeldurr, Gigalith, just so many good shinies, and yeah, that's really good. So yeah, we got these megas out of the way, so we don't really have to. Well, we can still look at them here. They're all really good. So, anyways, let's do this. So, Chespin, Quilladin, and Chestnut. I think Chespin's really cool. Quilladin's also okay. I'll give both of them a 6. Chestnut I'll give a 7. Fennekin, probably it's a really good shiny actually. I'll give it a 7. Braixen I'll give a 6.5. Delphox I'll give a 7.5. Froakie's I'll give it a 5. Frogadier gets a little better. So I'll give it a 6. Greninja goes straight to like a 9 because that's probably one of the best shinies in the game, honestly. Bunnelby and Diggersby, they're okay, I guess. I'll give them a 6. Fletchling, Fletchinder, Talonflame, they all get a 6. Talonflame gets a 6.5 though. Scatterbug, going from like gray to white is really cool, especially like here. So yeah, Scatterbug, Spupa, and Vivian get 7. Litleo is and Pyroar is also I'll give him a 5. Flabebe, Floette, and Florges, like even AZ Floette is not, it's as well. I'll give them all. I'll give Flabebe and Floette a 5. I'll give Florges a 6 though because it's really cool. Skiddo and Go-Go, they're also 5 out of 10 for me. Pancham and Pangoro, they're 6. They're a good 6. Furfru, I'll give it a 7 because that's actually really cool. Esper, I'll give a 8 out of 10 because I like this pink. And then Meowstic, I think male Meowstic has the better shiny out of the two. They're both really cool though. I'll give Meowstic male an 8 out of 10. Meowstic is 7.5. Honedge, this probably some of the best shinies in the game, honestly. Like, how can you not love a Blood Sword? I need to know. How do you not love a Blood Sword? That's exactly what Honedge and Doublade are. So Honedge, I'll give a 9 out of 10. Doublade, I'll give a 9 out of 10. Aegislash, I'm not gonna lie, I wish they kept the red. I mean, it does keep some red, but I just wish it kept more red. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I'll give it a... I'll still keep it as a 9 because it still looks really cool. Like, let's be real, it's really cool. Spritzy, I'll give a 7. Aromatisse, I'll give a 6.5. Swirlix, I like the gold. Slurpuff, I also like the gold. I'll give it a 6. Inkay, I'll give it a 5.5. Malamar I'll actually give it a 6. Binacle and Barbaracle, they're I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Let's see, Skrelp, it's okay. I'll give it a 5.5. Dragalge is a really cool one, 7 out of 10. Clauncher and Clawitzer, I'll give them a like they look like shrimp. They look like shrimp to me. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because I actually really do like eating shrimp. That sounds so bad, by the way. I'm so sorry. The Helioptile and Heliolisk, they're okay shinies. I'll give them a 5 out of 10. I'm a little mixed. Tyrant and Tyrantrum, I'll give a 6.5. Amara and Aurorus, these are really good shinies. I'll give them a 7. Sylveon, it's probably the best shiny evolution in my opinion. I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because it's really cool. Hawlucha is really cool as well, but for a different reason. It goes completely dark, so I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Dedenne, it looks like chocolate again. I like it. So I'll give it a 7.5. Carbink is really dark, but this one actually looks really cool. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Gumi, Sliggoo, and Goodra, they're all the same story. I'll give them all a 7. Klefki, Gold keys. These are my keys to victory. Plus, I really liked using Shiny Club Key for like for the season I was in for UTA, like season 1. So yeah, it was really fun. And Klefki, I'll give it a 7.5. Phantom and Trevenant, I'll give 8 because again, how many Pokemon have we seen with the Autumn vibe? Oh my gosh. So yeah. Anyways, Pumpkaboo, really good shinies. Gourgeist, also really cool shinies. I'll give them a 8.5. So yeah, there's that. Bergmite and Avalugg, not gonna lie, not the best, but certainly not the worst. 4.5 there. Noibat and Noivern, they're okay. 5 out of 10. Xerneas and Yveltal and Zygarde. So Xerneas, I'll give a 7 out of 10. Yveltal, I'll give an 8 out of 10. Zygarde, I really like this shiny. I really like this shiny, especially like its other forms like here. So yeah, I think this is a really cool shiny. It reminds me of toothpaste. So yeah, I'll give this thing a 9 out of 10. Diancie, I really like this shiny. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Mega Diancie, I'll actually give this thing an 8.5 out of 10. Hoopa, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like these shinies all that much. I'm gonna be honest, I actually really don't like these shinies that much. I mean, of course, like gold is okay, but I prefer the ancient look a lot more because, yeah, that's just that. I'll give these like a 4 out of 10, and then Volcanion, I'm a little mixed about. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. So in terms of Gen 6 overall, probably like the best generation of shinies so far. So I'll give it like it's at the top. Like, so the order probably goes like from worst to best. I'll give it Gen 1, Gen 3, Gen 2, Gen 4, Gen 5, and then Gen 6. I don't know where Gen 7 is going to be in a bit, but we'll find out. So we've already went through the Alolan forms. We've already went through these guys here. Oh yeah, Zydog and Megazord here. Alright, so I'll give Zydog a 5 out of 10. Zygarde complete though, I'll give a huge 8 out of 10 because it actually looks cool. Rowlet and Dartrix and Decidueye, these guys look amazing. I'll give these guys an 8 out of 10. Litten is really cool. Torracat is eh, and Incineroar is even more meh. So I'll go from 8, 7, 6. There we go. But here on the other hand, I like 6, 7, 8 because Primarina actually looks really good. Pikipek, it's okay. Let's see. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Trumbeak, I'll give a 6. Toucannon, I love that beak, so I'll give it an 8. Yungoos and Gumshoes, they're eh. 5 out of 10. Grubbin, Charjabug, and Vikavolt, I'll give a... Well, so I'll give Grubbin a 6, Charjabug a 7, and then Vikavolt 7.5. Crabrawler is pretty cool. Well, Shiny Crabrawler is really cool. I'll give it a 6. For Abominable, I'll give it a 6.5. I think Oricorio Bailey style has the best. Like, it's the fire form of this is really cool. Sensu is probably a close second. These two are eh. Cutiefly and Ribombee, very underrated shinies in my opinion. Really good ones. So yeah, I'll give these two an 8 out of 10. Rockruff is meh, I'll be honest. 6 out of 10 for me. Lycanroc midday, Lycanroc midnight, and Lycanroc dusk. I think midnight has the best form. So yeah, I'll give this one a 6, this one a 6.5. They both looked almost the same actually, and then this one a 7. Let's see, Wishy-Washy. For its solo form, it looks adorable. I love the gold that they give its eye. And then here, on the other hand, they sort of do the same thing, except it's right here instead. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Marini and Toxapex. I mean, I like these guys' original forms, but when it comes to the shiny, oh my god, you can barely see me now. When it comes to the shiny, I think they're okay. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Mudbray and Mudsdale, not the greatest shinies, 4 out of 10. Dubiter and Araquanid, I like these shinies a lot. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Fomantis and Lurantis, they're okay. I'll give Fomantis a 7 out of 10. Lurantis also a 7 out of 10. Morlaw and Shiinotic. Morlaw looks pretty cool. Shiinotic, on the other hand, looks Shiinotic more like Shitnotic. So Morlaw I'll give a 7 out of 10. Shiinotic I'll give a 3 out of 10. Salandit, really cool. Shiny Salandit looks awesome. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Shiny Salazzle looks really cool as well. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Even though I don't really like its regular form, like I just don't like the Pokemon in general. Its shiny looks pretty good though. Stuffle and Beware, their faces get yellow, so I'm okay with that. 6.5. Bounsweet, Steenie, and Sarina. I'm just gonna get through these like really fast, so I'll give these a 7 out of 10. Comfey, I'll give a 6.5. Oranguru, I really like this shiny. It goes all pink. So yeah, 7.5. This one actually looks like a football player. I don't know why. I'll give Passimian a 7 out of 10. Wimpod and Golisopod, fantastic shinies, let's be real. 8 out of 10. Sandygast and Palisand, also really good shinies. I'll give them 8 out of 10. Pyukumuku is not really my taste, but at the same time, I don't know. So I'll give it a 6. Type Null and Silvally, they're all okay, I guess. I'll give it a 5. Minior, ooh, this is probably one of the best shinies in the game. Another one of these. So yeah, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Komala, they just changed the log. That's it. 2 out of 10. I don't like it all that much. And this one also looks like shit. Turtonator, I'll also give a 2 out of 10. Togedemaru, they didn't change much, but at the same time, it's enough to be noticeable, so I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Mimikyu probably is another one of the best shinies in the game, honestly. I'm gonna be real with you. Probably one of the best shinies. So, yeah, there's that. I'll give it an 8.5. Bruxish, I'll give a 6. Drampa, I'll give a 7. It looks really cool in that orange. Delmise, I love the red. The red, it just fits so well with it. I'll give it a 9.5. So, yeah. Jangmo-o and Hakama-o, they're okay. I'll give it a 6. Kama'o looks terrible. I'll give it a 1 because that shiny is horrendous. Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, Tapu Bule, and Tapu Fini. I feel like my favorite out of the shiny Tapus is probably Tapu Lele. Tapu Fini is a close second. Tapu Koko is really cool as well, but Tapu Bule is nah. But yeah, they're really cool. Cosmog, you can barely notice it, so yeah, there's that, I guess. I'll give it a... Oh, well, hold up. So I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. That's 10 out of 10. 7 out of 10. 9 out of 10. There we go. Cosmog, I'll give a 3 out of 10 because you can barely notice it. Cosmoem, it looks really cool. So I'll give it a... I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Solgaleo doesn't look so great, but at the same time, I don't think it's the worst either, so I'll give it a 4.5. Lunala looks amazing. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Nihilego, or Nihilego, however you want to pronounce it, I think it's a solid 7 out of 10, because it reminds me of Mustard. Buzzwole reminds me of the Hulk. Even though I don't like the Hulk all that much, I still think it's okay. So I'll give it a 5.5. Pheromosa, not much has changed, but it's okay. So I'll give it a 6. Xurkitree is really cool. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Celesteela is also really cool. I'll give it a 7. Kartana, the change is small, but I really, really like it. I'll give it an 8.5. Guzzlord, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like the shiny as much as other people do. I mean, it's okay. Is it good? Yes, but is it bad? Sort of. I'll give it a 6. Necrozma, I wish we could shiny hunt this thing, because this thing has an amazing, like amount of, like, ultras, like, forms. Okay, yeah, Necrozma I think is an 8 out of 10. Necrozma Duskmane, the Duskmane looks really cool. I'll give it a 7. Dawnwings I'll also give a 7. Ultra Necrozma is eh. Give it a 6. Magearna, it doesn't change much, but its original form looks better. So for that, I'll give it a, well, this form here, I'll give it like a 1, but the original form, I'll give a 7. Marshadow also doesn't change that much, but when it lights up its flames or head, however you want to call it, I'll give it a 7 as well. Poipole, we're almost done, guys. Don't worry. Poipole, I'll give it a Poipole, I'll give a 7 out of 10. Naganadel, I really like. 8 out of 10. Stakataka, I like it a lot. It's 8 out of 10. Blacephalon, this thing looks like a disco ball. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Shiny Zeraora, I think is also solid. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Shiny Miltank, I think it's darker from what I remember. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, so yeah, Shiny Miltank and Melmetal are okay. I'll give both of them a 7. So, in total for Gen 7, I think it's just behind Gen 5 and Gen 6. Like, it's not the best, but it's definitely better than like Gen 1 and Gen 3. So yeah, I'd say that's it. And we're done. So, wow. Okay, so we're done with this entire video. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna plug my stuff here casually. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to share your support, hit that like button down below for me, give me a thumbs up, and I don't really care. But if you do, subscribe, because it really helps out my channel. And check out the Discord server, which I literally put in every one of my descriptions now. And check out my Twitter as well. I'm just casually plugging stuff now. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.